What's up, Mystic Witty? What up? What's good, Durham? Rose in the building. Shoot, we talking. I'm getting everything up and rolling. What up, baby? Getting everything up and rolling. How is everybody doing? Let's pull this back a little bit. What up, Sharon? Sharon, I think you're going to like today's topic. Today's topic. Hey, Misty. Hey, Counselor of Mental Health. Hey, Barbara. Hey, Jen. Anitra in the building. Look, I want to talk about how to promote yourself. How to promote yourself. Again, you got all these gorgeous and beautiful women walking around here. But here's the thing that I do know. Folks don't know how to promote themselves. Got all that fine going on. Got all that gorgeousness going on. Share this for me too. You got all this gorgeousness going on. You used to be too foily. Used to be too fitted. But one thing they never taught you how to do is promote thou self. Hey, Von Tyler. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Eddie Shaw. See, let me tell you something good. I'm in sales. I sell for a living. I sell health. I sell sexy. I sell self-esteem. I sell all of that. Okay? But if I couldn't sell, I'd probably be outside in the cold sleeping. Because I didn't have the ability to sell. Even throughout my dating life, I had to sell. Being on TV shows, I had to sell. I had to pitch. People don't pitch themselves because people have the idea and the mentality of, I don't want to self-promote. Okay, let's look at all of the people who self-promote every day. Jay-Z, Beyonce, Tide, McDonald's, Coca-Cola. Think of all of those brands that sell to you constantly, that you see every time when you watch your favorite show and something pops up. There they go. And then the first time you get hungry and you see the golden arches, you're like, dang, I need to stop by and get some. Or, if there's something on sale, it could be something like a 2-for-1 of Tide. Whenever you go to the grocery store, you gonna pick you up some Tide. That's how that works. So why not have the same mentality when it comes to you? Because you are a high-end brand. You are a high-end brand. A brand. You as a brand. Isn't that a cool concept? Because you are. You're the highest quality of female. You're on a different level. So, question. Why not market yourself? Everybody else is marketing their product. You're a product too. Of the highest level. But if you just think that you're ordinary and you just think that you're everyday and you think that there's nothing special about you and you don't think that you're worthy enough of being put on display, you don't get bought. Everybody gets bought. Like my wife, hate to say it, but she was bought. But if I never knew she was single, or if I never knew that she was interested, I would have bought her a ring, and I bought her a huge ring. But she put herself on display. Now, when you get all that fine going on and you go home, and you don't go nowhere, with all that fine, you ain't putting yourself on display. You're not advertising. What up, Dennis? You're not advertising. And I mean, as a dude, here it is. We advertise all the time. And let me show you how we advertise to y'all. And let me show you how, this is what we do to advertise. Couple things we do. Dude has muscles, showing you muscles. If a dude has a nice watch and he knows you're into watches, he's going to display his watch. If he's driving a nice Benz, he's going to show you his Benz. If he has a nice place to live, guess what? We're having dinner. We're having dinner at my place. See, that's how we put our stuff on display. That's how we advertise. This is what you can have. This is me. Even if it ain't me, it's the idea. So, again, I'm selling this, I'm selling this, I'm selling this, I'm selling this. But here's the thing. What y'all don't do, y'all don't do that. Throw your Uggs on. You throw your sweatpants out. There has been plenty of times. I have known women for years. And, for years. See them out. And then they all pum, 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 pum. And I didn't even say it out loud. I didn't know you had all that. I didn't even know. Like, for real. There's been women in my past. Grew up with. See them out years later. Pew, 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 pew. And I'll be like, just mad. I didn't even know you had all that. Okay, now with that being said, on a scale of 1 to 10, to be honest. On a scale of 1 to 10. Be real, real honest with me, okay? On a scale of 1 to 10. With 1 being a bad job. Or 10 being awesome / great. How well do you put yourself on display? How good are you at putting yourself on display? Your best qualities. Our Candy Carter says, what about inequalities? Babe, we ain't worried about all that when we first see you as a man. No. Yeah, you keep waiting on that. Have you ever heard a man say, you know what? The way you just give and the way you just care. That was the first thing that drew me to you, was your caring spirit. No. Let me help you with that. That ain't it, sis. Let me read. Deidre says 7, good. Zaria says 4. Zaria, you got them pretty eyes. You got that pretty personality, and you don't even be displaying nothing. You wrong for that. Sharon says 5. I Candy Carney 7. Miss Thickwood is 6. And you got all that body. And I'm mad at you too. Mad. Let me read. Let me see. Yeah, I ain't never heard of that one either. Let me see. Misty says 3. Misty, you done lost a whole person. And you... Bernadette, 3. Bernadette! Here, let me see. Counselor Mental Health says, I don't do good these days. See, that's what I'm saying. Mary Garcia, you done a 0 through a 1. Jen, you married, but you should be like 10 in it, like all day long, because you killing it. Let me see. I'll say a 5, 10 all the way. Good job. See, that's what I'm talking about. I make sure I got some theme music. That's what I'm talking about. I have a lot to learn. Yeah, you here at the right place at the right time, babe. Lord, I Candy Carney, I'm just gonna pray for you. You in trouble. If we display too much, we get stalkers. Yeah. Anyway, let me say, come on now, Ted. See, she like, and I mean, you better do it because that makes you feel good about you. I mean, shoot. When I step out, I'm expecting looks too, and I'm married too, because it makes you feel good. I'm saying, but you have to package this thing right. You see what I'm saying? Because again, you might have some of the best internal attributes, but again, we'll never get to know all of that because we as dudes, we're visual. I'm sorry, we just visual. And especially depending upon what kind of man you are. Like if you're a chest man, you're a thigh man, you're a booty man, or you're a foot and toe man. You know what I'm saying? So, it's all physical at first. Then we get to know you. And then once we get to know you, then, we make a decision upon, shoot, should I marry it? Should I keep it forever? Yeah, blah. Okay, that's just how it is. So, yeah. But you having a great, kind heart, no, you ain't gonna never hear no dude say, you know what? I just felt the love. No, that ain't it. Now, here we go. So, your homework. Put yourself out there. I need for you to go some places. Okay? Now, we done talked about this before. Okay? Sports bars ain't bad. We hang out there. Golf course is awesome. Yes, go there. All kind of cool stuff like galas, because, parties. Parties are always good. Now, if anybody ever, you got to start saying yes to some stuff too now. Watch now. You got to start saying yes to some stuff because a lot of times y'all be getting invited to stuff and y'all don't be in the mood. You got to break that little habit. People be inviting you over to Christmas parties and all kind of parties, fight parties, and you don't want to go. You don't want to go because you've gotten so used to just doing your everyday deal of just going home and going up in your bed and just sitting there and not want to be bothered. Again, people be inviting you. They'll be like, hey, Renee, come hang out with us. We watching the game over here. No, I don't know. I don't know. I got a whole bunch of stuff. I got a lot of work I have to catch up on. Why are you doing work on Friday night and Saturday night? And again, it's an awesome opportunity to meet people. But what do? You find excuses not to go because you done got lazy when it comes to meeting people. Saying you can't be that person. Because here's the beautiful thing. You can't meet nobody in your room. Again, not unless they're peeping Tom. Do you really want to peep Tom as your dude? Yeah, I was just walking by one day and I saw her getting up out the shower. And I saw her reflection and I was just like, she could be the one. Let me ring her doorbell. Have you ever heard any success stories from a peeping Tom ever? Nope. Yeah, I was just walking by. I heard some Marvin Gaye playing and I just stopped and I looked inside her window. No, you ain't gonna hear that. You ain't gonna hear no commercials for that. I'm saying. So, look, break out of your routine, please. Because, again, I know just about every single last one of y'all on all platforms. And here's the beauty. I know y'all gorgeous. Okay? 80 to 90% of y'all watching are already on the program in your mind. I know what you look like. Just gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Absolutely, positively gorgeous. And I say this all the time. I have the finest women on the planet. But it don't make no never mind if you done got caught up in your routine of not going nowhere. And even if you got somebody, still go somewhere. It'll help you. Look, it will help you out tremendously if you say to your boyfriend or your husband, hey, let's go out. Because again, you still got to go out. You still got to be seen. You still got to put yourself on display. I'm just saying. And it makes the romance even better with you and your dude when you out and about. I'm saying. Because most time when you go out and about, when you come back home, you going to be in the mood to... Versus if you always walking around the house with your little pajamas on. Saying. So, either way, make sure you get out. Meet some people. Shoot, you can even go to like a little cigar lounge. You know, I know this women do that too. Go to a little cigar lounge. Who's at cigar lounges? Dudes. For the most part, dudes who might be a little bit older, like, in their 40s or whatever, who got a little something, who just want to sit down and chill. Be a man. One more. I'm saying it one more time. Let me say it one more time. Like, you will not meet, and I mean this, you will not meet anybody in the house. Where'd you meet him at? My living room. Where'd you meet him at? Y'all look so happy. Where you meet him at? In the kitchen. Yeah, I put some pies out. This joker that came through the sliding glass door, walking to be here. I started to call the police, but I just started liking him because he had a good heart. Right. Again, make sure you get out with all that fineness. Put yourself on display. And let me say this too. And I already know I'm gonna step on some toes right here, but I'm doing it anyway because I love you. When you go out, don't be this person right here. Nah, I'm fine. Oh no, I'm good, thank you. Phone, where my phone at? My phone. Look at my phone here. Yeah, scroll through Facebook. See what's on Instagram. Scroll through Instagram. Dang, somebody sent me a message. Yeah, don't be that person. When you go out, do not be that phone person. Some of y'all that phone person, the way you don't even need no conversation because you got your phone. Do not be booed up with your phone or you will be booed up with your phone. Can we agree? Because I know y'all do that. Because I've seen that more than a couple of times. And I know trends and I know people. That's what y'all do. You go out, you talk to zero people. Your fine self, just fine. But then all you do is all night long, this for hours. Then you take little pictures of yourself. You don't even talk to nobody. Shoot, this light is dope up in here. Let me catch myself a shoot. You ain't talking to nobody with your phone. Stop being booed up with your phone. Or you gonna be booed up with your phone. Again, I have created all that fine. And I'm looking at the names up on this deal. And I have people on all platforms who done lost 40, 50, 60, 70, even almost 200 pounds. Got you all fine. Got you all sexy. But you do one or two things. You stay at home. Don't go nowhere. People invite you. And then even when you go out somewhere, you make the mistake of click, 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 click. Girl, take my picture. I'm looking good. Matter of fact, you get up in here too. Toot your booty out. I toot my booty out too. And then boom, boom, click. Oh no, I'm fine. I'm fine. No, I don't want to dance. I'm fine. I'm no for real. I don't want to. I'm good. Scroll, scroll, scroll. Whew. I'm tired, girl. I'm going home. I'm going home. Shoot. Y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all in another 9 months. Y'all be good. Shoot, it's late. I didn't realize it was it. Girl, this that like you ain't talked to nobody. You ain't talked to nobody. You ain't got nobody number. Nobody ain't got your number because you booed up with your phone. we gonna keep having these relationship talks because y'all too fine. If y'all was ugly, I wouldn't even have this conversation with you because I know, but because I know y'all, I'm like, we got to have a put yourself on display conversation, what to do when you go out conversation. Don't be booed up with your phone conversation. In that order. Because again, y'all shouldn't be keeping all that fine to yourself. I'm just sorry. That's just my belief. Because again, I didn't help to create all that. So I know how bad and how baggy you are. So I don't think you need to keep all that to yourself. It's all confined up because you doing the wrong things with the right body. I'm just saying. But I do love you. So I'm about to bounce on y'all. Make sure y'all get, for those who are not on the program, make sure, anybody got any man questions? Because I'm dropping all kind of man nuggets on you. Like real man stuff on you. Well, I already told you we don't be looking at your heart and stuff initially. That's later on down the line. We looking at here. We looking at there. We looking at your giving spirit. We don't care about that. So if you got any man questions while I'm here, holler at me, and I'm gonna shoot you straight. And in my opinion, it's not indicative of all men, but there are certain men out there who act just like me, feel the same way I do. So if you got any questions while I'm here, holler at me. But make sure you get the deal of the hour, which I'm doing a BOGO. I'm doing a buy one, get one free for the Super Stomach Shredder for the hour if you want it. So text me up 864-710-1520. And when you get that, it's about one, get one free. And on top of all that, I'm going to give you the online workout program free. And I'm going to become your accountability coach free. So make sure you hit me up and let's lose 20 pounds the next 3 months together. Anybody have any questions while we still here? Anybody got any questions about anything before I go? Stay at that house. Y'all in the house all the time. Especially when it get dark early. Can't get you go nowhere when it get dark early. Shoot, that little fall back stuff that gonna mess y'all up real good. Last 2 months of the year. Girl, I can't go outside. It's dark out there. It's just starting raining. It's cold. I was coming to the event, but shoot, this thing got dark. And I'm sleeping. It's 7 o'clock, but you know, last week it was 8 o'clock. So I ain't even, shoot. That time changed and got me. That's how some of y'all are. I do love y'all. Anjali says, I will go out and not be on the phone the whole time. Yeah, y'all horrible about that. Just horrible. I mean, just horrible. But we gonna look, we working on the entire you, the whole you. How about that? Let me see, why do men be in a relationship but want to do things independently like goals they have? Because okay, let me speak on my behalf. Okay. I need my own stuff. I need my own dreams and my own aspirations. Me and my wife, we got our own team goals, but she also has her own aspirational stuff, and I also have my stuff too. You know, so you got to section out some stuff because what happens is if you're not careful, your stuff will entirely bleed into each other's stuff. So if something, God forbid, happens, then what happens is you stop pursuing your stuff because now you've attached it and tied it to that person. So it's always good to have your own dreams and your own goals and your own aspirations, you know. And again, as a man, I'm going to share, we're going to have our own deal, but I still need to keep some semblance of self, no matter what, you know. So don't take that personally. You know, when he wants to do his own thing, that's cool. Because again, dudes like me, we're like that, you know. Let me see. How can we make our mates feel comfortable with our weight loss journey? He's gonna have to walk with you on that, with your journey, and just be supportive. He's gonna have to be supportive of you because what happens is if he feel like that you're doing it for somebody else, then it's gonna cause a problem. So stroke his ego a little bit more. You know, then if he's a reciprocity person, he'll do the same thing for you. You see what I'm saying? If he's any type of dude and you with him, you know what kind of dude you got. But again, if he's the type of person who is a little bit insecure, stroke his ego a little bit. And if he's the type of man I think he is, he'll stroke your ego too, because life is about reciprocity. You know what I'm saying? But you don't stop your stuff because he don't feel good. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, your journey is your journey. That's your own separate deal. It's not one of those deals to where it's a relational deal. But he just gonna have to understand that this is about you. And here's the thing: if you're not happy, the whole thing ain't gonna work. Because especially if you stop doing it because he feels a certain way. Because at the end of the day, you're gonna start resenting him. I'm just saying. Let me see. Anybody else got another question for me? Make sure. Coach, I'm involved with this guy who claimed he just want no relationship. But since I started your program and losing weight, he gets upset when I go to the gym. Yeah, because Bernadette, it ain't about him no more. And here's the thing. You got to be careful with selfish people. Because at some point as a man, you got to say, okay, she's doing this for her. She's making herself feel better. So I'm going to step back and let her do her thing. But what happens is sometimes we as men, we get our feelings and we put our feelings in the way, and we'll say dumb stuff like, oh, so this is more important than me. So you got to, as a dude, forgive me for saying this, as a dude, you got to stop being a bitch. You see what I'm saying? And you got to realize when your feminine tendencies as a man, are coming out. And sometimes you got to reel yourself in and be like, you know what? This ain't about me. This is about her. This makes her feel good. So he's going to have to check himself on that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's about you feeling good about you. And if he's any kind of man, that should be important to him too. Should it bother me when a guy is talking about other women he finds hot? I'm just being too insecure. No, he ain't supposed to do that. Especially if you ain't cool. Especially if you ain't cool with it. That's one of those deals to where you gotta know your person. There's women in the past I could be like, dang, she looking all right over there. And then the girl that I was with would be like, yeah, she do look good. She doing it. Meanwhile, the next relationship, she might not take that as well. That's when you got to know your personnel. Because if I say to my wife, oh, Candy looking good in that and this, that, and the other, look out. Dang, I didn't even look. Did you see how she did that? See, there's a difference between making a comment and stopping and pausing versus doing what a lot of people do. They'll say something and they'll keep going. And they'll keep going, and they'll keep going. Then it reduces that person. So sometimes you got to just know your personality, and you got to know that person, and you got to know what people are cool with and not cool with, and you have to respect that if you love them. I'm just saying, so no, you're not being insecure. You just have to say, you know what? This kind of bothers me. This kind of bothers me when you talk about other women because I'm not where I need to be, so it kind of makes me feel a certain way. You might see that as being insecure, but it really hurts my feelings when he will respect that and changes. Because again, he don't know his personnel. Because probably before, the women that he dealt with before probably didn't mind that. But this is where you got to communicate and be like, it bothers me when you do this. So, that's important. And you can't act like you cool with it because, again, that stuff throws us off. We ain't all that bright all the time. So sometimes you just got to tell us when things are bothering you. You know what I'm saying? What do I find men that are covered in the spirit of reciprocity? You just have to just sift through. Because I'm a reciprocity guy. You do something nice for me, I'm going to do about 9 things nice for you. So, yeah, you just have to sift through the mess, but there's good dudes out there, I promise. Let me see. So that's what's up. I'm going to come back. When a man is used to females chasing, then the female stops and starts putting herself first. Let me see. And loving herself most of the time, does the man change and become the chaser? Yeah, we won't. Renee, let me give you something good and I'll let you go. We always remember, dudes, we always want stuff that we can't have. So the harder you make it, and I hate to say this, the harder you make it, the more we want it. Okay? Now, with you knowing what you know now, you got to know how to pace that, because if you're not careful and you play that game too long, of what happened is we'll just conquer and then wave it away. Then it becomes about the chase in the game. But you just got to know how to section that thing off and how to pace it. You see what I'm saying? So once you know how to pace it, you're good. But let me bounce up out of here. Love y'all. We got to do this more often. Love y'all. Have a great afternoon.